I had to stop my video because my landlord just brought the rubbish bin for me. So anyway, I start with a dry cough. Um, but this is what generally happens when I fly overseas because of the aircon on the aircraft. I normally get, dry throat and dry cough and a little bit runny nose. But I thought that that would have been the case. So second day, I had the same cough, but slightly stronger and more often. And this is when something got my attention because I felt it's even hard to describe, but I felt on my lung. On my lungs, both lungs. This funny feeling. It, I never been short of breath or never been struggling to breathe as such, but I could feel my lungs. You know, when you're talking and you have those pauses between you speaking to breathe, and then this is when I could feel my breathing and could feel my lungs. Wasn't sore as such, but I was feeling my lungs. So that got me something. One thing that I forgot to mention was when I arrived in the country, I went obviously through a on before actually even going to through immigration. We had the healthcare people um, interviewing everybody to see if we had how we were feeling and how we were going to self isolate. I'm so sorry, but this is the type of cough that I'm talking about. then then I got interviewed. I was fine. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyway, yeah. So I had the number of the public healthcare health line. So I called them and I said, "Hey, look, I was overseas, blah blah blah." They said, "Hey, look, you need to get tested." So what I did, that was the only time that I actually left the place that I was staying. So I jumped in my car, went to Lake Hayes Pavilion, which is a pavilion close to where I live, where they set up this whole thing for COVID-19 testing. When I got there, there was incredible. All the nurses, they were right on me. I was the only person. I couldn't touch any place. I couldn't. They were giving me instructions how the test was going to take place. Anyway, the test was very. It's not painful, but it's very uncomfortable. So basically, they get a very long cotton, and with that cotton, they go and they introduce in your throat, behind the little thing. So it goes on the back of your throat for 15 seconds, and they will be taking some swabs. So after that, they take the same cotton and insert on your uh, nose, and it goes kind of like all the way. Um, Again for 15 seconds, and then on the other side. So it's very uncomfortable, and they're supposed to call me back in 48 hours, but within less than 24, they call me back saying that unfortunately I was COVID-19 positive. Um, I've been very grateful because I've been very positive all the way through. I've been very, my mind has been, very in a good place, to be honest. I know that being self isolated can be quite depressing, can be quite sad, but I have to say that I was very positive, and because it is what it is, and we're trying to save other lives. As I said, I'm fit and I'm young, so I wouldn't have any issues as I didn't, not major issues, but many others would not react on the same way that I did. So we need to be considered. So I've been happy. I wish I would have my little one around and others that I love. But what happened is since I got diagnosed with COVID-19, um, the amount of messages, phone calls, um, has been just super overwhelming in an amazing way. People that I know, people that I don't know, I never met before, all, you know, concern and trying to help, trying to, um, I don't want to mention any names because I would forget people. Um, but everybody, people are checking me, even from the public healthcare, they constantly call me and send text messages, my GP, my all workmates. I love my workmates. They are absolutely amazing. And, the amount of support of people bringing food, um, nebulizer, medicine, um, dessert. I love dessert, even, chocolate cake. Um, so it's been incredible. So, a massive thank you to all of you guys who have um, kept me in prayer and positive thoughts, sending me lovely, you know, messages and all the support is so much appreciated, and that's made the whole difference. Maybe if I wouldn't have any of that support, I would be completely depressed and maybe in a negative mindset. But because of you, all of you guys, I felt so well supported, so loved, and I appreciate all of that. I really do. Um, so now, just talking a little bit about the symptoms. I mentioned that I start with coughing in my lungs, so that start all getting slightly worse every day. It went through. Then I got a little bit of runny nose. I got a little bit of headache. Even the headache is different. In the future, if I would ever get COVID-19 again, I wouldn't. I would have known straight away, because it's, even though it can be similar to flu, it's very different. If you had both, you would have be able to describe. It's hard to describe though, but you would have known the headache that you get. It's very unique. It's very different. It gets around here. So I had really burning eyes, um, itchy nose. Like right now, I want to be doing that all the time. So all the time I have to be washing my hands because of that. Um, I this is amazing. I completely lost my taste in the smell. So I can't smell anything. I can't I can't taste anything. Um, so yeah. What else? My breathing was funny, very heavy. Um, Even now, I'm talking to you guys. I can feel my lungs. You know. So I had a really so that started on Tuesday. Friday and Saturday was the highlight of feeling bad, very 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 bad, but nothing to the point that I had to go to the hospital or be freaking out or anything. So then Sunday, today's Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, I woke up, and ever since I've been getting better every day. So I'm hoping that a few more days I'll be fully recovered. So right now I don't have much symptoms. The only thing that I still have is actually I have no taste and no smell at all. Um, and I have a little bit of cough. And I feel a little bit my lung. For those who don't know, I'm a singer, and I can't sing. I can't sing. If I try to sing, it feels that I never been able to before, because it doesn't happen. So it's been pretty annoying. So that's been my experience. Um, I it is doable. It is, if you are under that category of being fit and not being elderly. It's doable, but there's no medication as such. You can't take medication. So what I've been doing, my lovely friend Gabriella, she's crazy. She studies everything, and she helped me a lot to understand what it was and how to actually deal with it. And I've been taking lots of vitamin C, zinc. Um, I've been doing eating super well, even though when I'm not hungry, I'm still forcing to eat very well, fruits, veggies, and stuff like that. Um, I am. I have this thing that I can show you guys actually, but it's for you to wash your nose. You put a little thing. So that's the thing. So you put water, and then you kind of like breathe and clean all of your nose, so then you can kill the virus. I've been doing some also nebulizer, um, and it helps because the whole idea is to kill all the virus in your lungs and here, so then they don't multiply. Because every time it, all the symptoms, it, they don't happen. Well, it didn't happen to me all together, all in once. So it takes a little bit of time. So every day the virus multiplies itself, and this is when you develop new symptoms. So you gotta avoid that because what happens is it starts in here and then goes to your lungs. In some rare cases, can even go to the heart and stuff like that. You don't want that. So that's why it's important to be always cleaning your nose, your throat. Oh, I was doing. I got like salty water. You know, could get around and yeah, all those little things to help. So that's my story. I'm not a specialist. I'm not someone who fully understands everything and holds all the knowledge, but this is what I have to share with you guys. Hopefully, that could be helpful for if you've been self isolated with COVID-19. Um, you know, just be. I think the most important is in here. If you keep yourself positive, you will be fine, and keep eating, keeping doing what you can. And the most important is keep mindful about others and don't get in touch with anyone. Um, I haven't seen my little one for a while, and I won't see him still for a while, but it's for our good. And obviously, we keep doing video calls and stuff, but just keep positive, and we're gonna be all fine very soon. I'm pretty sure. God bless you all. Thanks so much for watching this video. I didn't do this video with the purpose of getting views or money or being seen by everybody, but just for those who know me and want to know what's going on. But also, if you don't know me and you want just to listen to my experience, hopefully that was helpful. And yeah, keep it up the good work, people. Keep self isolated, keep kind to one another, and very soon we're gonna be all good. God bless.